Hello everybody, Всем привет. Today we're going to work on fixing kind of an obscure screen problem. Currently, when I try and recruit heroes, I can see that I can either recruit, I think that's maybe Yogg the Barbarian on the right, and I forget the knight on the left there. Um, So when you go into the recruit hero screen, you're supposed to be able to click on these heroes and get a hero screen summary of them. This is the hero screen summary of Sir Gallant the Knight. And if you click on the crest, you're supposed to be able to see the kingdom overview. But you're supposed to be able to do the tooltips. You're supposed to be able to see all of this when you're in the recruit hero screen. And I currently do not have that implemented. So I'm going to quickly pull up the regular game here in 2x resolution. And hopefully we get the short intro. See what we get. Yeah, we got the short intro. Good. So we're in here. Let's potentially recruit a hero. See, I right click or left click. It actually doesn't matter which one. And it brings this up and I can see he doesn't have any spells to cast, but I can see his luck. I can see all this stuff. I can even view his creatures that he has, and I can enter the kingdom summary. And so this is a special variant of the hero screen that's like this preview within the recruit hero. So that's what I'm going to build right now. And it's weird and nuanced, but I'm trying to just get all my screens built. I have this project plan here. I can show you my project plan, and I'm just going down all the different screens and fixing as many of these as I can. So um, let's get into it. So I'm rebuilding this game engine for Heroes, Might&magic. I want to add the hero screen view to the recruit hero screen. In the castle screen by build menu when clicking on the portrait of the hero with no dismiss button. Stated differently, when I have the recruit hero dialog box open and it shows two hero portraits, I should be able to click on either portrait as a hitbox and it should open a hero screen. On the hero screen, I should be able to view tooltips and creature dialog boxes with dismiss disabled and all hover text. The main point is that I can enter the hero screen for each of the two heroes that can possibly be recruited by clicking on either portrait. The hero screen has dismiss disabled, and any creatures they can have or any creatures they have can have a dialog box or tooltip open, but if so, the dismiss button is disabled, or even better, not shown. So it's going to make some changes to my hero pool and add this portrait hitbox. Hero pool is the function that contains this dialog box for recruiting the hero. And then we're going to have to detect these signals in game main, and we're going to add a hide dismiss true, which we've used before, but we're going to use that in this recruit dialog state. So we're going to pass that hide dismiss through. And so it's like you're in the castle screen, then you go into the actual like buy build menu by clicking on the castle. Then you go into recruit hero, which is yet another sub menu, and then from there you go into the hero screen. But that hero screen is a special case of hero screen where you can't dismiss the hero and you can't dismiss the creatures that the hero has in their army. So it writes some code, does some diffs, makes a few changes. We've got the main thing is adding a hitbox and click detection, and then it's going to open a hero screen, and then it adds some ways to exit out of this by hitting the escape button. So it gives me 4 patch files rather than doing it for me. And so I make the I made those patches, and let me actually just, I implemented those patches is maybe the right way to say that. And this is what we got so far, which let's see. So we leave. Let's recruit a hero. And we can see, he has no experience, normal luck, good morale. But we can dismiss his heroes, or we can dismiss his creatures, unless it's the last one. So it's only disabled on the last one. It's not quite right, but it's actually not dismissed permanently. It's just temporarily dismissed. Because when we go back in here, it's actually just loading this from memory each time. So we can't dismiss her stuff. We can see, again, we get that bug here when I click on Magic Book. So I've got to fix that in Hero Screen. That Magic Book needs to be an exception. And let's just have her. Let's see. We get the same situation with this hero. So a couple of minor things to fix. I want to make are the recruit hero versions of the hero screen are the dialog box should not have the dismiss button shown. It should be disabled, and troops can be selected but not switched or moved to an empty square. So let's see, could we do that? So we can switch them around. And when we load her again, they're okay. So we shouldn't be able to switch them, and we shouldn't be able to dismiss them. And then actually the kingdom screen we should be able to get to from here, and that's not good. So I have to escape out of that, escape out of this, escape out of that. So yeah, there's also a bug with the kingdom screen. So, but first let's fix the troop stuff here. So it makes this dismiss hidden, passes that into troop move, where I'm tracking all of that. And you can still highlight the creatures, you just can't move them around. So gives us some updates, some new patches. Let's see what that build looks like. Okay. So we still have the kingdom summary problem, but now we can't, oh yeah, we can. We have to double click though to bring these up. So that's working a little better. We should still be able to single click to select them though, I think. And we still get this magic. So we still got a couple little bugs. We're getting closer. Coming along pretty quickly. Last thing is the crest should go to the kingdom summary. Okay, it's actually not all working perfectly because you're supposed to be able to select the creatures but not move them. Well, I'll have to probably fix that a little bit. So, oh man, we're so close. But let's get the kingdom summary. That's the biggest error here. Let's get that fixed. So it also is not tracking this return to recruit. So let's see if we can do that with load. Goes through a lot of this. Gives me this kingdom hero preview, and I'm not convinced based on all this. Usually when it makes a really long statement for a really simple request, that's not a good sign. So I kind of pushed back, and it gave me something here. And let's see what the result was of this build. Okay, that is correct. I like that. We have to double click on heroes to be able to bring this up, which I believe is the correct functionality, but a single click should still select them, but they shouldn't be able to move. So it's a real minor display thing, just like this. This is a minor display thing, but where the hero screen isn't perfect yet. It's close, but oh man, it's not perfect. And then these heroes also, I need to edit this probably in Hero Pool, that they need to be assigned a random small amount of experience between like 40 and 70 or so experience points, because how do you how are you a hero if you don't have any experience, right? Yeah, but anyway, that was pretty good. And then I just wanted to update my recruit hero MD to capture some of that complexity. So we made a note that we trigger on the and actually portrait RMB. It should actually be either the RMB or LMB click. So that's yet another minor fix. So we have three little minor fixes. The click should still highlight, a single click should highlight the creatures. The spell book should not display the text when you hold down the left click button, and the sorceress, or not the sorceress, oh, what was it? I just said it. Oh yeah, the right mouse button and left mouse button should trigger this hero preview screen. If we're being really true sticklers for the behavior, those are the three minor fixes that need to be added. So a quick update here. We're currently seeing some bugs in the preview screen for the recruit hero where the right mouse button does not work, but the left does. When you click here, you get the magic book preview, and that's not supposed to happen. That's supposed to be disabled there. And then we're not able to select the sprites. So those are some of the bugs that we're running into. You can see I gave it a screenshot of this. I gave it all the code, and I explained that I want to show the selection, this red box that's in the strip.icn001. That's that red box that highlights the creature stacks in the army slot of a hero or the castle garrison. And then also on the hero screen preview and on the hero screen regular, when we click on that spellbook, the single left click opens the spellbook and does not bring up the tooltip box. That's supposed to. So this is not supposed to happen. This is just supposed to. Well, this box here needs to be suppressed basically. And then I want that right mouse button click to also open the hero portrait. So I'm trying to fix these three bugs. I did this, and then I realized I forgot to give it the hero screen tooltip as well, which is essentially, this is the hero screen tooltip that's coming up. So I was like, oh, I forgot to put that in. So stopped it, threw those files in. It understands the problems, suppresses the spellbook pop-up, adds the right mouse button portrait click, preview mode selection also, like basically allowing you to select the hero armies. So I made these patches. You can kind of see kind of code. It's basically take this, replace it with this 3 times. I ended up getting this issue where so the Mage Guild box is suppressed, or not the Mage Guild, the Magic Book box is now suppressed. That's great, but the selection is being drawn over the box. So I said, well, there's one last bug. The preview mode army selection is showing over the dialog box for the no spells to cast. The spellbook dialog for no spells should render over the selection red box. Minor fix, probably one line or a rendering order. So it gives me this, and it is basically just one line, just adding and hero screen dot spellbook and not hero screen spellbook dot open. Then we draw the selection box. So that worked. Let me just pull that up and show you that it worked in the build. And then we write some documentation for it, and we're off to the next one. So let's go in here. Well, neither of these guys have a spell book, so that's not ideal. Let's recruit somebody and see if we get a different hero next. We'll just keep recruiting until we get somebody with a spell book. Here we go. So that looks all right. And you'll notice that behind it, this selection box disappears, but it reappears when he comes back. So we can't select this one and then select this one. We have to unselect it. But it's such a minor thing. I'm going to call that good enough for now. The actual game behavior may be slightly different. Oh, let's quickly check. Yes, left mouse button works. Right mouse button also works for bringing these up. Yeah, so that's looking good. Looking like we fixed the bugs.